Hello everybody, welcome to the second episode of Photo Lessons. First of all, I would like to thank all of you who watched our previous episode and gave us a very good feedback. In today's episode, we'll learn about a very important part of photography, that's composition. Well, if I have to explain in one line how important is the composition in photography, I would say that you can never be a good photographer if your composition is not good. That's the importance of compositions. Now the big question is how to get good composition in your frames. Well, we are here to help you out on that. Today we'll give you 6 basic tips to improve your compositions and make your pictures more interesting and attractive. Okay, let us start with the first tip, that is rule of thirds. Now, what is rule of thirds? Well, as a photographer, this is the very basic rule which you should be aware of. As per the science, the human eye, our eye never sees in the center of the picture first. There are certain points on the photograph or the frame which our human eye sees first. So this is a very basic mistake which we all of us make, that whenever we are shooting our object or any person, we keep them in the center of the frame. But according to science, our eye will never see the center first. So what are those points where we should keep our subjects or the persons or the objects? Let me explain you. Suppose this is your frame. This is your picture you are about to take. So what you have to do is, before taking the shot, in your mind or just imagine in the viewfinder or live view, whatever you are using, just divide this frame logically in 3 equal parts vertically and horizontally. That is, it should be equally divided into 3 parts vertically and 3 parts horizontally in this way. This you have to do in your mind, and you can see these lines. These are dividing the photograph in 3 equal parts vertically and horizontally, and the points where this line is intersecting each other, these are the points where your subject or object should be, either at these points or across these lines. This is the very basic rule. Just go once and take a shot of a person or subject in the center, and then follow this rule and move that person either to this line or this line, and then take a shot. You'll come to know the difference. I'll show you one example also. Okay, you see this picture. Now in this picture, this is where my focus is. This is the main object I am concentrating on. It's not in the center, which we normally do. Instead of putting it in center, I divided the frame and I kept it across this part of the line. So this is how rule of thirds comes into the picture. Now let us come to the second tip. That's game of angles. Now, what is the game of angles? Well, normally what we do whenever we are taking a shot, either it's of a landscape or anything which has a line or has a plane parallel to the earth or our ground. So our tendency is to keep it just parallel to the ground in our frames also. So if I am taking a shot of suppose sea or a table, what I'll do by default is I'll keep it parallel to my base of the frame. But if you want something interesting or you want something different from other shots, just twist your camera, make an angle, and then take a shot. But one thing which you should take care of, whenever you are twisting your camera, the angle should be so much that it should look intentional. It should not look like a mistake. Because if you are just moving a little bit and the angle is very less, it will look like a mistake. But it shouldn't be like this. So twist your camera, make a good angle, and then take a shot. And you will see the difference how these angles make. I'll show you some examples for that, and you can see how angles play the role in the compositions. Okay, moving on to the third tip. Third tip is magic of verticals. We normally don't have a habit to take a vertical shot. Whenever we go out, we just go and take a normal horizontal shot. But sometimes vertical shots are more meaningful and give you more flexibility to add more subjects or add more depth to your shots. Let me show you one example for that also. Now, normally when we take landscapes, we have this very basic habit of taking it horizontally. But in this shot, I have taken it as a vertical. Now, what is the benefit of this? The benefit of this shot is I have got the water, I have got the land, I have got the sun, I have got a lot of sky. So this sky, this much sky, is giving so much depth in this shot. This is what a vertical shot can give you. Similarly, I have one more example for this. Now, if you see this is a statue of an animal outside one palace. Now, with vertical shot, I can take the statue, I can take the palace, I can take the sky, everything in one single frame. So vertical shot is giving me this much flexibility. Now, moving on to the next step. Our next step is the story in the picture. You must have heard of this very famous proverb: a picture speaks 1,000 words. What if those words are in form of a story? Well, your picture will turn into magic, or it will have so much of meaning. Now, whenever you are taking a shot, just wait for some time, look around and see if there is any subject. If you add in the frame, gives a total meaning to that shot or that picture. Let me explain you with an example for this. Most of you would have gone to zoo. I have gone so many times, and once I was there, I saw an elephant. So instead of just taking a shot of an elephant, I roamed around, I found a fence. So what I did, I took this shot. Now, it is showing a fence and an elephant behind that fence. So you can see it's a barbed wire. So this is adding much more meaning to the shot. So now it can be treated as it's showing that animal is in cage, or animal is not in wild, it's captivated, and it also shows the sad part of the life of that animal. So you can see that how much more meaning it is adding just by including this wire. So it's actually making a complete picture or complete story. It's not just elephant, it's elephant in the zoo, and it's showing the pain it is going through. So it's actually representing a complete story of that picture. Our next step is, where are you looking? It's a very basic statement, and it actually tells what exactly you have to do. Suppose when you are taking a shot, you are taking a shot of some animal, some bird, a person, any living being. What you have to see is where that person or the animal or the bird is looking at or looking towards. Either it's looking towards left side or right side, that you have to see. So if suppose the bird is looking in this direction, what you have to do is keep more of a negative space or more of space on this side and move the bird or the person or the animal towards this side of the frame. So it will be on one side you will have the person, and where it is looking on the other side, the more part will be of that side where the person or the bird is looking at towards. So it actually shows where the bird or the animal or the person is looking, and what they are looking at. Sometimes you can see that also, so it will give you a more interesting picture compared to just taking a close up or including the space on the back of the person where that person is not looking. So just you can take a shot of a person with both sides. If a person is looking on the left, take a shot with more space on the left side, and take a shot with more space on the back side of the person. Compare those shots, you will come to know the difference. But I'll show you some examples and we'll show how it makes your compositions better. The last step for compositions is going closer. Well, what we do when we are taking a portrait or a shot of any kids, persons, we have this tendency to take the shot from the waist level. So whenever we are taking a picture, we'll include their face, their shoulders, and till their waist we take that shot, which is we normally do. This is our basic habit. But if you want to make your pictures more interesting, you need to go closer. As I said in the previous episode also, go closer and take a shot of just of their face, the eyes, or take a picture of just half of the face, and you fill the frame with the face, with a particular maybe an eye or a body part. So that will make our pictures very interesting. So I would suggest next time you are taking a shot of a person, instead of just clicking them till waist level or their shoulders level, just go closer, fill the frame with their face. Don't be scared of going closer to the persons. Take a shot, see the difference, and you will never take that old-fashioned waist level shots again. So these were some of the basic tips which we should follow to make our pictures better. Just follow these basic simple rules and see how much difference they are making in your pictures. Well, today I have told you some of the basic tips like rules of photography, and some rules are there, and in the coming episodes we'll also be discussing how to break these rules. Well, okay, today I have told you rules and I'm now telling you about breaking those rules. Well, there are some rules to break the rules that we'll be covering in the further episodes. And as of now, thank you all for watching this video and hope to get some good feedback from you this time also. Thank you.